So I think what we need to do is, let's see here. What the fuck? But bam. I think what we need to do is we need to finish watching this period video that I was watching yesterday that had Mike from Breaking Bad, Jonathan Banks on, because I think you need to learn how sex works. So what do you think? What do we play?
I do have a question I'm hoping this video will answer.
Sure.
Which is, like, after my girlfriend is done with her period, she'll say I can come inside of her and we won't have a baby. And I just listen and think that that's accurate.
When you see, you should always trust a girl that when you're having sex without a rubber, she tells you right at the end, "Don't worry, I'm on birth control. You could come in me." They never lie.
So, but in this case, like I said, it's because the period just ended. So I'm gonna hope that that's accurate.
Yeah, women. Let me tell you. Look, Joe, if there's anything that we need to trust in this world, it's women. I don't know if you know this about women, but they give birth to children. The only reason we're alive is because of women. Okay? The only reason that we had prohibition is because women were allowed to vote. And at the end of the day, we need that because we wouldn't have people drinking Bud Light seltzers. Let's check out the rest of this menstruation video.
Yeah. Why does that make sense?
Because monthly, this lining of blood and tissue builds up to receive the egg that monthly...
Put your cock away, Joe.
How'd you know?
I know you.
...breaks out of the ovary.
You mean that...
Look at this sexy beast.
That was a hot sketch.
That is a sexy, sexy beast.
They should have got Bob Ross for this.
Fucking, this joke is for 3 people, but she should be hosting Lust and Love.
The new baby should start growing there?
I know, that's not for everybody. That joke is for 3, maybe 4 people. Miami MILF got it. JJ Stoner got it. Frozen Asian got it. The OG's got that. Sometimes we do jokes for 4 people on this show. All the MLR people are laughing. All right, let's keep going.
No, Lola. Usually, when one egg cell is fertilized...
The closer goes, never trust a woman with birth control. Bring your own rubber. Don't ever leave the jizz rubber where she can get it. Jesus, closer, first off, thank you. That's good advice. But now I'm worried about you.
The lining won't dissolve, and the body doesn't notify the ovaries to release any more eggs.
I see. There's just one thing I don't understand, Francine.
Why don't you put Otto and George on your shirts?
How does the sperm get into the fallopian tube so it can meet the egg?
Well, Lola, that happens as a result of sexual intercourse when no form of contraception is used.
Okay, but who's going to fuck your weird nose? Mario in the chat donated $5. Women can only get pregnant during their ovulation window. It's a 3 to 5 days a month. This is because the egg is only viable for 24 hours and the sperm for 3 to 4 days. I know. Oh, thank you. I mean, I didn't want a literal answer. I appreciate it.
But that reassures me.
Mm-hmm.
Then the woman can become
Once there's a kid, then I'm really locked in. I don't like to be locked in.
Let me tell you something. You know what stops it? Nut in the butt.
Now, by using birth control, every woman can make her own decision when to have children. So unless a woman is...
And by using Planned Parenthood, they could murder those children and then justify it later by writing in a blog how it was empowering. That's mean, Joe.
...pregnant, she should get her period every month.
I don't know, Francine. You're awful smart.
Joanne Johnson was on the streets today, continuing her inquest of hygiene in the city.
Fucking Ermin Trout.
Yeah, dude, he's so great.
Menstruation.
Look at that. That's before Walt ruined his goddamn life.
I would watch anything with that guy in it. Remember him in Beverly Hills Cop? I think it was 3.
Mm-hmm. Was it 3?
What was that? Yeah.
Oh, you might be right.
Oh, no. It was the first one. He was the guy that Eddie Murphy flipped over the table of food. I think some people call it a buffet. Yeah, it was the first one. Sorry.
All right.
Joanne?
I'm here
Useless information.
Stopping people at random, asking them their feelings about a very important
48 hours.
yet personal subject.
Yeah, very much aware when I'm going to get it.
How?
By physical symptoms.
Like what?
Bloating.
I'm a real bitch to my husband, and I get mad at him because he forgot to take out the trash one time, and all of a sudden I'm screaming at him and saying that I never loved him, and then it turns out it's me menstruating, and then the next day I'm like, I'm so sorry, and I kiss him, or something like that. I don't know.
Usually day before get rather tense and feel irritable.
That's exactly. You see Mike, you see fucking Jonathan Banks' face right here? That's how I feel watching this. That's how every man should feel watching this.
Yeah, just in confused
Like,
awe.
Why? He's like, I'm going to become a dirty cop.
I had terrible bellyache.
Okay, but let me tell you something.
Whoa, wait, she still gets her period?
Let me tell you
No.
something. This bitch hasn't. The last time this bitch got her period, Alaska wasn't a country. A state. A country. God damn it. Way to ruin the joke, Joe.
What'd I do?
The night before I got super hungry and compulsively nervous.
Scarface says Joey Diaz wasn't in The Sopranos. No, I know, but we're talking about
No.
the skit on Mad TV. He was on a skit on
Right,
Mad
where
TV.
he played Big Pussy on. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Be kind of messy, I imagine.
Messy.
I have been big
Oh, look at this hottie.
I didn't get mine until I was 14.
I hope this video should end with Jonathan Banks. You know what this is? This is actually one of the ones, you know, like El Camino. This is just another Vince Gilligan spinoff. This is just the origin story, the origin story of Mike. Yeah, it's the origin story of Mike. They do that thing that they did in they do that thing in The Irishman where they de-aged him.
The last one in the crowd to get it. And I was also very underdeveloped and small. So I felt like a child, and I didn't feel like a woman until I got my period.
I got my period about the time most of my friends were, which was 13. And it didn't symbolize anything to me.
Well, yeah, it symbolized that you fucking have to start wearing tampons, and I just bleed. Citizen Arcane, I think Son of Sam got started by watching this.
That
Maybe.
being a woman was just like another thing to cope with. But I generally have terrible cramps, or I had terrible cramps. I found that if I did exercises...
Now, for what I'm noticing in this video, only ugly women get their periods?
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Maybe
that
hot
this
girls
would
are
kind
immune.
of ease the cramps.
You lie back and
What the fuck?
raise your legs.
What?
Is that what you women do when you get your period so it doesn't drip out?
What? What is this move? What is this?
This is before tampons show, but back then they had to rip out couch stuffing and shove it in their twats. They called it the Saskatchewan tampon. I don't know if that's true. I have no idea. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, Joe. I don't know,
Just
Joe.
as much sense watching this visual. I mean, I don't know what they're getting at. What I'm dying to find out what this move is for. This reminds me of the Big Lebowski when she's doing the move about increasing conception. I don't know why. It's like she's making the blood flow back in her vag. Why would she do this? What's happening?
That maxi pad really held my twat together. This is
disturbing.
This is very disturbing.
This is really disturbing.
Also a little hot.
Was this meant to be educational? Like, you think
Yeah, no. This was
schools?
an educational film that they played in schools for real.
Oh, Jesus.
And just kind of lower them slowly to the ground.
Oh, Semper Reloaded says they put their legs up so their evil sin doesn't spill out into the world.
I flow very heavily.
Jesus, I don't care.
And I can use 2 tampons at once when one napkin wouldn't be effective at all.
Napkin?
Yeah. Let's hear that again. I think that was an important thing. I think so. We really should understand women. I think that was
Like from
important.
Wendy's?
Yeah. Let's hear it.
I flow very heavily, and I can use 2 tampons at once when one napkin wouldn't be effective at all.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Well, they actually fit in side by side, and if you put one in and just hold the string, and then...
Wait, she has to...
How loose is this girl's twat where she needs 2 tampons to stop it?
Well,
I'm talking about shoving 2 in at the same time.
To be fair, at the time she was dating a Harlem Globetrotter, so I mean, give her a break, Joe. This bitch has to shove 2 tampons up her pussy.
And again,
they call her Susie. They call her Susie Tupons.
Dude, this was educational. Imagine the amount of kids watching this in the 70s in high school. The girls going, "Oh, you know what? I should stick 2 up there at once." You know that had to happen.
Closer says, "Bitch, how wide set is your goddamn snatch?" Fucking Christ. She's what they call in the business, and I don't mean to be insensitive, a two-fister. You know why she... Here's what it is, Joe. I just figured it out. She was created by Jim Henson.
You think he drew 2 different vaginas under there? One for each.
Oh, fuck. This bitch is a Sesame Street puppet. All right, come on, pay attention.
I'd still fuck her, by the way, though.
By the way, not many people know before this bitch joined Sesame Street, Elmo was white. All right, let's put a little...
We missed the previous educational video on how to eat out a woman, and they timed it wrong.
Sorry, let's put it. Come on. Focus, Joe. This is serious educational material.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Insert the other one, just gently. It'll fit in beside it. You're really lucky that you can use tampons at this age, because when I was younger, they used to believe that...
When I was younger, they used to scream at me and call me a whore, and they shamed me out of the community. They said I was evil, and God was punishing me.
And they would throw a box of tampons at me and say, "How many can you fit up there today, you loose twat?"
5 days out of the year, I had to live in the shed. My father wouldn't make eye contact with me.
I had to sleep in the outhouse.
Yeah, seriously. I had to go to bed in rain boots.
Daddy was mad I stained all the hay red.
Seriously? All the neighborhood cats would follow me around the neighborhood.
Daddy said no to swimming. I don't know why.
Oh, fuck, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Daddy made me sit on the shame couch. Oh, not many people know they invented saran wrap because of me.
It's one of those Italian living rooms with the plastics covering every couch and chair. No, it's to save the fabric from being torn. No, it's not the fact that you have a defective cunt. No. It's just for saving the fabric. We don't want to wear out the couches.
My boyfriend looked at my cunt and he started a fast food restaurant. It was called Arby's. Fucking big Montana cunt over here. Fuck, man. Oh, this is serious. This is tough for women, Joe. Why are you making light of it?
Oh, sorry.
Let
me get education.
Let's get educated, Joe.
You could only use a tampon if you weren't a virgin. But I think most mothers have that idea because tampons haven't been around for that long, really.
Well, the trouble with this diagram is that it shows a standing figure. And I think when you first started...
No, the trouble with this diagram is that a woman's reading. In the 70s? That shouldn't be allowed. The trouble with this diagram is it isn't a delicious dinner for my husband.
The trouble with this diagram is it's not a recipe.
Yeah. This isn't made by Betty Crocker. I don't know how to use this. I'm a dumb girl.
By the way,
fuck,
what's
man.
frozen on the screen? Is that an illustration of a woman sticking a tampon up her twat?
Joe,
I'm dying to know what's labeled A, B, and C. I mean,
it's either that or they're teaching you how to do shadow puppets. I haven't decided yet.
Or they're teaching kindergartners simply their ABCs.
Yeah, seriously, this is the weirdest. Again, this is the weirdest episode of Sesame Street I've ever seen. C is for cunt. Oh, fuck. All right, man, come on, Joe. This is educational.
All right, I'm going to take it serious.
Okay,
Sorry.
Good.
All right.
It's much easier to put one in when you're sitting down. The hardest thing to do is to...
Did you see that?
What the fuck? How is that instructional?
It looks like she's trying to call a cat out of her pussy. She's going. Psst, 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 psst.
Fucking duck whistle.
Oh fuck, man! Jesus Christ! Oh man!
I mean, these are the kind of drawings you'd find on like those porn sites where people jerk off to like hentai or anime or whatever it is, and it's just like, you know, there's the peeing fetish, and now this looks like a fucking period fetish cartoon.
This
like, what is
this?
How is this remotely educational?
This looks like a rejected Monty Python intro. Rob says, "Hey, my grandma had plastic on her furniture and her wizard sleeve was immaculate. I'd sniff test every time." Oh boy, Rob, I think I understand why you make the videos you make now. Somebody had a rough childhood or a great one. Was your grandma hot? Mario says, "Can you go back to how many she can fit?" 2. It's 2.
Yes, 2.
And by the way, Joe, it's pronounced hentai. You jackass! Somebody said in the chat that Rob.
I'm
said
sorry,
in the
I'm
chat.
a nerd.
Fucking yeah, you're not a nerd. Microwave Joe Coletta. Joe, let's go back to this snatch video.
Oh, please.
The hardest thing to do is to find where to put it because the vagina is located in the middle.
What? I saw softcore porns on Cinemax when I was young. The vagina is located somewhere near the belly button.
Yeah, that's where the guy's mouth would normally go.
Yeah.
And put his
hand
torso over the thrust.
Yes.
Just like in what was that brilliant movie you showed me?
Which one?
The Disaster Artist was based on.
Oh, The Room.
The Room. Yes. That's where I get my sex education.
Me too.
It's not seen on the surface.
There you go. Is that better?
Wait. What is an urethra? Oh, urethra. Okay.
Did you just say
giant-
urethra? That's the name of your. That sounds like the name of your neighbor. No. Wait. Go ahead.
What happened to this woman's taint? Why is the anus like less than a centimeter from her bottom pussy lip?
Jesus,
what's going on here?
She must take the tiniest poops.
Right. And why is it like exactly the diameter of a pin needle? What's going on with this woman's asshole? This needs to be looked into.
Someone says urethra sounds like a Tool song. It does. Very funny, Shakes. Oh.
So what you have to do is spread the outer skin apart.
Okay, I'm doing it. Ladies, are you doing this now? I'm just going to imagine the women in the chat are doing this now. In my head, they are.
Use one of your fingers and feel where the entrance to it is. You take the tampon, insert the first segment of the applicator, you hold on to the rim, and then you push this down.
And then you go, I'm a bad girl. I'm such a bad girl. Somebody says her anus is a freckle.
And then you remove the applicator. And you don't have to worry about losing a tampon because the cervix prevents it from going very far.
Unless you're the other girl and you need 2 of them.
Fucking the cervix doesn't.
And your pussy will swallow it up.
The cervix doesn't stop Joe Coletta, that's for sure. They call him Joe Backwall Coletta. Joe hits the back of the cervix like he's playing racquetball.
By the way, one of your female listeners, Heidi, says this is all wrong.
If it's wrong, then why is there an educational video about it?
Yeah, I mean, the science back then is the same as it is now. Obviously, I can't imagine they got anything wrong. Not to mention the pinhole asshole that is less than a centimeter from her bottom pussy lip. It's a great diagram.
Pinhole asshole sounds like a Slipknot song. Do we have donations?
What?
Let's get through. We're gonna keep going, but let's get through the donations here.
Hey Royce, I like this guy in Heroes, but he really hit the wall since then. It's like he was in a really bad car accident.
Uh-oh.
Here's a song for him.
Nice. Wholesale egg distributor just donated. I think. Oh wait, that's Scarface next.
Hey, Joey Pizza Pockets, be a good boy and eat your microwave fish sticks.
Do it, Joey Pizza Pockets. Do it.
I don't have fish sticks, but I have a Celeste pizza for one in there.
For one, everything for Joe's for one.
Look at that.
Yep, you won't have a baby.
This is definitely Smash Mouth. This is the title of the song says. So let's see what it is.
Oh.
You'll never know if you don't come. You'll never shine if you don't come. Hey now, you're a come star. Get your game on, go, come. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the come on, get paid.
Come on.
Wow, it's a lot of cum today, huh?
Yeah.
Joe, now that we're back from our commercial break, let's go back to the educational video. What do you say?
Oh, please. I need to be educated.
Thank you.
So you just should be able to find it with your fingers. And sometimes tampons don't come with an applicator. Just put the tampon itself in, maybe even lubricate the tip to make it go in more easily.
Wouldn't you know it? I finally get my brother's car to go to the beach and it starts to rain.
And then that goddamn Walter White's there ruining everything. We had it made, Walter. All you had to do.
Blow it all up.
Fucking great.
Not only that, Judy disappears off to her new home, the bathroom, and I...
Who's going to show up and park there anyway? I suppose somebody who wants tacos.
Get stuck lugging all this stuff to the shelter.
Remember something, Joe. When it comes to tampons, you have to put 2 in there because there's no half measures. Matthew Pickles. I owes you all for the free laughs. Urolfla is how Mike Tyson says octopus from the Little Mermaid name. Oh, nice. So Ursula. By the way, I know it's urethra. We were making fun of the way that Joe was saying. Jesus Christ. People thought whatever. You know what? I'm not going to explain myself.
I'm just glad they think you're as dumb as I am.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. She's trying to put it back in. Hey, you're going to have to go old school style. Mama's going to have to use her fingers.
Why is she blowing into it? It's not a fucking Nintendo
Ah,
game.
you took my line, you motherfucker. It's not Duck Hunt, you hoe. The women probably think we're fucking retarded watching that. Every woman has to be thinking every guy watching this is an idiot. And you know what? I'll be honest with you, they're probably right.
Yeah, we kind of are. Yeah.
Somebody says, Katie goes to that, what happened to her with a tampon is like when you lose a string in a hoodie. or you don't buy in shorts and
you
like
can never get it back out of the hood.
You're just like, well, I guess they're not gonna have a string anymore. I guess these shorts are ruined.
Or when you get thrown in jail and you're suicidal and they take it away from your hood and you don't have a string no more.
That sounds like a very personal story. That sounds like a entirely different educational film, Joe.
All right. I'll show you that one next week.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, those are home movies. The problem is I can't play them because I'll have Pearl Jam songs in the background.
You just have to contact the Round Police Department to get their footage of their cameras.
All of Joe's educational films have timestamps in the top right corner.
For some reason, they're all black and white.
Yeah, there's no sound. Joe, come on. We're trying to be educated here, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, go on.
I can't understand it. The weather report said warm and sunny.
I'm going to fucking kill you now.
I wanted to go swimming.
Well, you can't go swimming. You're having your period.
Okay, I also love that this guy, Mike's supposed, or I call him Mike, but Jonathan Banks is supposed to be playing a 15-year-old. He's clearly like 27 in this.
I can too. Just because I'm having my period doesn't mean I have to stop doing everything.
Well, it means you should, because you're shameful in the eyes of God. Somebody goes, Mr. Dax goes, you got to be careful. You'll attract sharks.
You think your period
Especially if the girl that needs two
tampons. Fucking seriously. Fucking double tampon twat over here.
Man.
Your name, please. What is number one?
Next, we're going to talk about toxic shock syndrome.
What is your name, please? What is number one? What is your name, please?
My name is Runs with Premise. I do not have tampon. I stick buffalo hide up my cunt. Fucking Elizabeth Warren over here. Jesus Christ. She looks like she should be in the second season of Fargo.
Yeah.
Isn't she a fucking character in Mortal Kombat or fucking T-Hawk from Street Fighter? Bitch over here. What's up, bitch?
My name is Leslie J. Beard.
She runs out of tampons. She just sticks her hair up there. Stop it.
This guy, look at this guy. This guy looks like he goes on safaris, but only in preschools.
The safari is the parking lot when they're being dropped off.
With binoculars. Oh, fuck, man.
My name is Leslie J. Beard.
My name is Leslie J. Beard.
Steen.
Totally not a lesbian.
Definitely Leslie J. Beard Steen. Fucking, this is Ruth Bader Ginsburg before she got on the Supreme Court. Oh, fuck.
Panel, if you'll follow along with me, please, as I read the affidavit you have before you. I, Leslie Jansen Beard, world-famous socioanthropologist.
Wait, why is there a pussy bleeding court? What?
It was the prequel.
How did we get to this?
It was a prequel to Night Court.
Oh, okay.
Have been studying the origins and customs of menstrual taboos the world over for the past 15 years.
Menstrual Taboos is the name of my ska band, by the way. They have a really good horn section.
It was on my renowned trip to the Australian bush country last year that I discovered the connection between an ancient menstrual fear and the fear we have today of walking under a ladder.
Or walking on the sun.
Signed, Leslie Jansen Beard. All right, panel. We'll begin our questioning with John Stanton. John?
Number one is...
If you cook meth, will you let me do security? I'm looking for a job.
Is it true that meat spoils in the presence of a menstruating woman?
What? What? Sorry. Wait. What person who wrote? I need to know who wrote that. What person in the history of mankind, dude? I don't even think caveman had that question in their head. What the fuck kind of What?
Old plague cunt.
Will the meat spoil? What? I can't reiterate enough. This was shown to kids in high school at some point in time. I need to know the answer.
Hey, ladies, comment. The ladies in the chat will help us out. Is it true? Does meat...
Can any of your pussy spoil my meat? I really like steak.
Oh, great! You ruined my ribeye.
What the fuck?
Oh, fuck. That's why women have Good Friday every single month.
Royce, when they were making this video, there was like a committee, a round table, and they had to go over, all right, what important questions can we get across to the youth so they understand this whole situation of menstruation? And there was actually someone that raised their hand and went, I'm not sure if it's going to spoil my meat when her pussy bleeds. And they went, that's a good idea. Let's write that down and make Mike Ehrmantraut ask it.
This is amazing.
Someone had to greenlight that question.
everything about this whole video, the things that they're saying, the fact that Mike from Breaking Bad's in it, this may be the most perfect video on the internet. It has to be the most perfect video on the internet.
Amazing.
Number
Can I hear
one,
that question again?
I got you.
Is it true that meat spoils in the presence of a menstruating woman?
Yes, that's true.
What?
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 What? Crazy Navajo bitch? What do you? No, let a real person answer that question. What the fuck?
I honestly thought that was going to be no. That's an old wives' tale. But this bitch is going yes. It's
I know what you mean. How dare you ask that, you stupid man? But she just went, yes, it does. Yes, my pussy will ruin your meat dinner.
Good
what
question.
The fuck?
Oh fuck! You ruined all the steakums.
Holy shit.
Number two, do you agree?
Wine spoils.
Wine spoils?
Number one, where did the term the curse originate?
I think it's an old Anglo-Saxon term.
Let's move on to Eileen Funnel.
Thank you, Bob.
What?
Number 3, how are menstruating women treated as a general rule in most primitive cultures?
They were isolated from the villages and made to live in menstrual huts on the outskirts of the settlements.
I was kidding.
What?
Remember when you said that earlier, joking?
Yeah. But they had segregated camps for just pussy bleeding women?
Joe?
What the fuck?
I'm not going to lie. Can we go back to this?
Yeah.
Can we go back to this society?
Oh, I mean, it would be nice. I mean, it's not just the blood on my sheets; it's the attitude. Yeah, I would love to separate myself in that period.
Listen, honey. I know you're
No
on your
pun
period.
intended.
Listen, honey. I know you're on your period, but if you don't give me a blowjob, it's out to the hut with you.
Eileen, and now on to Mitchell Barker. Mitch?
Hi, Bob. Number 3. What were the men afraid of?
They were afraid that these women possessed evil powers that would sap their vitality.
Well, to be fair, women do have that power. Women have always had that power.
And they always will, yeah.
Rob says the hut thing is true. Trust me. I believe you. I just was not aware that there was menstruating huts. Which, by the way, sounds way worse. It's only slightly worse than a Pizza Hut.
I'm picturing Japanese internment camps, but instead of Japs, just women with their pussies bleeding. Just away from everybody.
And on to Judy Marston.
Thank you. Number 3, who started all these myths and taboos?
Back in matriarchal societies, women would make up scary stories so that little boys and men would leave them alone during it.
Number 2.
Wait, Royce, did she just say back in matriarchal? So all these social justice warriors on Twitter can relax because, according to her, the matriarchal society is in the past, and this was in the 70s. So they have nothing to worry about.
You're right.
That's a thing of the past.
Yeah, not anymore. Everything's solved now. First off, there's no matriarchal societies don't work. I've been to a fucking TJ Maxx before. Women don't get along.
We'll start everything.
I have more questions to ask.
We'll have a chance to talk with the contestants after the mark your
Apparently, fucking bloody cunts cause thunderstorms.
ballot. Prepare to determine who is the real Leslie Jansen Beard.
It looks just like my local drugstore. It's usually in the middle of a field with no parking lot.
Now, here's a pad that has adhesive on the back of it, you see? And it sticks to your panties, and you don't need a sanitary belt. It comes in
But you look like a partier, so let me get some tampons.
2 sizes, regular and miniature. And here's just a regular pad, but this one is flushable and comes in super and regular sizes.
And here's some wadded up paper towel. You broke bitch.
And this kind is narrower, and it tapers, and it has this discreet blue disposable bag that goes with it.
Bright blue is discreet?
Here's a super pad that has a pad within a pad for extra absorbency.
How many fucking different things do you need for your bloody cunts, ladies?
I think I was more
No,
interested
and
in...
why was the first thing just like a big spongy rolling pin?
I have no...
How big are these women's
idea.
cunts back then?
Humongous. They were huge.
Tampons.
Well, we've got cardboard applicators, plastic applicators.
Wooden applicators, be careful for splinters.
And stick applicators. And then there's this kind that has no applicator at all.
For those of you that just really want to get in there.
Okay, I'll take a box of those.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mike just walked in. Uh-oh.
I hope he has some questions.
Uh-oh. Mike just walked in.
$1.49.
Hello?
He just slaps her as hard as he can across the face and goes, "What did I tell you about shoving these things in your cunt?"
Just go back in a camp and call me when you're done bleeding.
Smacks her, drags her out by her hair, and throws her into the back of his car.
What you doing?
Bleeding
Just
like
leave her in a car at the airport until it's over.
Yes. With his go bag.
Yeah.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I'm wondering, do you have anything that takes out blood stains? Because this ain't stopping me.
I don't see what I want. I'll just look around, you know.
That was creepy.
That look, what is he do? Is he hitting on her?
The look on their faces. You got any oxy?
Fucking, you're right. By the way, back then, probably over the counter.
Yeah.
He buys Quaaludes that are next to the Jolly Ranchers.
That'll be $1.89.
What? Inflation is killing us, Joe. $1.89?
What the fuck?
They're for my mother.
Ew, what?
Why are you buying your mother fucking pads?
Ew.
Why?
I didn't think they were for you.
She's stuck in a camp, I guess, and they don't sell supplies there.
He fucking has to give it to her by she won't get near her, so he puts it in a wheelbarrow and just rolls it out to her. Here you go, you disgusting whore.
Sorry, we're all out of the large bags.
That's okay, I'll carry it openly. I don't give a shit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, you gonna come to Staten Island and see me play baseball today?
You're gonna come to Staten Island? He wasn't talking like that throughout the rest of the video. He just hit puberty in the middle of it.
Yeah, I guess
I was gonna say it.
You're gonna come to
Nipples
Staten
just clear
Island?
up on his face? Like, where'd that come from?
By the way, I just figured out.
Are they trying to show how nervous he is in the company of bleeding women?
I just figured out why all these people are trash. They're going to Staten Island.
That does
Hey, listen,
explain
can
a
we take
lot.
the ferry?
Well, how else are we gonna get there?
I don't know.
And Staten Island still looks like this today, so it's not even a big difference.
True.
Who would have thought it? Just 7 short days ago, there I was, an innocent dumbbell kid. Now here I am, able to buy sanitary napkins without flinching.
Well, I mean, congratulations. That's just as good as getting an education or whatever. Look at me. Who would have thought? Who would have thought I'd be able to buy sanitary napkins like a real person? Jeez.
It seems like that's all he's learned so far. Well, that, and of course, if he's around a woman that is leaking blood, he has to throw his meat out.
That's right. That's why Susan can't go to the butcher when she's bleeding. Ah, you ruined my whole store. I got to throw all the meat out. Oh.
Get out of the store, you leaky bukyak.
You ruined my sausage. I don't know why our butcher's Italian, but whatever.
I went with it. It was
a good game today. I can really feel it.
You feel what?
Goodness.
Hey, you want to use my catcher's mitt to catch some of your pussy blood?
Get in that position they showed earlier on your back. Lift your legs up.
Hey, at least you know you can't get pregnant tonight. Go get a towel.
Sick, and it couldn't all be from the boat.
Maybe you're getting your period.
Okay, you're gonna fucking shame him?
Yeah, what?
Ask Lydia what happened to her when she tried to shame Mike.
Valuable lesson.
Hey, look, there's the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I never noticed it before, but she really looks pregnant.
Yes.
It seems like women's menstruation videos also ruin video uploading platforms. Yes, you're right.
She does.
Man,
Wait, did
I
you
guess
just
she's
say the Statue of Liberty looks pregnant?
Yeah, the Statue of Liberty is pregnant. Of course she is.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like that at all.
Of course the Statue of Liberty is pregnant. If not, she'd be bleeding all over the fucking Hudson.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
the rivers would run red with blood in New York.
Loaded.
You need 3 of those floating barge buoys to stick up her cunt.
Seriously. Hey, France, thanks for the statue, but you forgot to send us a box of fucking humongous tampons for her. When the Statue of Liberty is on her period, the bottom of the statue says, "Send your huddled masses," or don't. I don't care. It's not even like you listen to me. The cop, the boat's coming to grab her and throw her in a menstruation shack. Just fucking lassos her, pulls her on board. Hey, we got a girl in her period here, Bob.
She's too close to the ocean. The sharks might get her.
Let's take her. Let's take her out. Put her in a black bag and take her to Gitmo. That's why Obama kept Gitmo open too, by the way, for menstruating whores.
You know, I think I'm qualified now to do a report on menstruation.
It happens to everybody, except men.
I would dig it.
It happens to everybody except men. So you mean like half the population, you dumb bitch?
Yeah, I believe there's a word for that called woman. Women.
Fucking.
It's really educational.
She walks by a fucking hot dog stand and the guy gets really mad. You ruined my hot dogs!
You spoiled my meat with your wretched pun.
Not many people know that's how beef jerky is made. You put it in a room of menstruating women. Oh, fucking Christ, man.
That's how the Macho Man made his career off wrestling.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Miss Elizabeth is free bleeding all over the ring.
Snap into a pussy blood stick.
That's what they were called. They just called them Slim Jims later to market them better.
They had a blue sky that idea.
Snap into a cunt stick.
Actually, it's not a great feeling. You can't do nothing with your period. I think.
Yeah, but you're a woman, so you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing outside of your period either.
I was gonna say, should have had a crack problem or her menstruation.
Yeah.
Well, the change in attitude is sort of a lot of what you might call women's lib. Although I'm not one of the. I'm not a member and I'm not militant about it, but the whole attitude toward it has changed. I used to use this as an excuse until I realized it wasn't a valid excuse and that there was no reason for it to bother me. And I started doing all the things like going swimming and so on. I realized nothing happens.
Ah, Ma ruined the pool again. Everybody get out.
Took a bath, even had intercourse, and it doesn't...
Whoa, hey. Somebody parties, even had intercourse? She doesn't let it stop her.
You could tell this is the time of the hippies, because what guy in their right mind would fuck her?
Somebody on a lot of drugs, Joe.
Nothing bad happened, and so as a result of trying all these
Why are they
things...
highlighting certain words, like they drive it home? Nothing bad happened. Like, they trying to tell people that it's not that bad? I mean, it was only 2 minutes before that they said it would spoil your dinner if you were near it, and you had to be put in a camp to stay away from everybody. And now they're highlighting it's not that bad.
Becoming more free in my own attitude towards it. Now it doesn't bother me at all.
This is Johnny Stanton from the Staten Island Ferry. Judy?
Staten Island Ferry, huh?